education. They were able to implement 4.78 million students in just about 7 days. That was an incredible. Anybody who's in the area where they have actually implemented Google for Education or G Suite for Education understands the complexities and the issues. So well done, kudos. Kudos to Ministry of Education, Malaysia, for having done a fantastic job.
See a lot of different widgets that go from source through to transformations, some analytics widgets, and then finally a sink. The sink is where your transformed data goes to be stored. In this case, I want BigQuery. I'm just going to click on this widget here. And it's just a simple matter of drawing a connector to BigQuery for me to get that complex transformation into BigQuery. Right, so next I'm going to deploy this pipeline, and if everything goes well, I should see my data in BigQuery, like so. But if you're like me, you don't just want to see numbers, you want to see pretty pictures. But before I talk to you about pretty pictures, I'd like to talk to you about something called BI Engine. BI Engine is our new in-memory accelerator for BigQuery. And let's see that in action. That's a pretty picture. So straight off, we can see that something is wrong with Brazil. Not with Brazil, but the deliveries to Brazil. So if we click, and bear in mind this is a fully interactive dashboard, so when I click on Brazil, I can actually see the dashboard updating in near real time, and this is actually made possible with BI Engine. Okay? Let me just click through again. You can see how quickly it updates, right? But I just don't want to know what's happening right now. I want something to tell me the future. And usually that involves going from facts to insights. How do we do that? We now have a new tool called AutoML Tables that allows us to do machine learning on structured data. And this allows us to use our BigQuery data or any other structured data as training for our model, right? Let's see how that would look like. This is the AutoML interface. So I want to predict whether there are going to be delays in the future. And once my model is trained, I can evaluate the performance of my model. In this case, it's showing me that there's an 88.1% accuracy. I don't know about you, but that's good enough for me. And I want to do predictions on my new data. So we can ingest data from BigQuery, feed it into the model, and then output that same data, or at least the predicted data, back into BigQuery as well. So now I want to see what future AutoML table predicted for me. So earlier where we saw Brazil had the issues with delivery delays, we can now see that India will have a potential delay in the future. So what this allows me to do is make proactive decisions and fix issues before they actually start to happen. So in recap, what I did was I brought my on-premises sources of data onto BigQuery using Cloud Data Fusion. I accelerated my dashboarding with BI Engine, and then I predicted my future, sorry, not mine, the company's future, with AutoML tables. And the best part is, I didn't even write a single line of code. And that's it from me. Thank you. Back to you.